It usually counts down. Nope, I guess we're live now. Hey everybody.
Awesome.
Welcome to Campfire Chat. Introduce you to our panel here, starting with Pennsylvania Shane.
Hello everyone.
And then we have Piper Outdoors.
Hi, Piper Outdoors here.
And Windham Woodcraft.
Yo! Man, I don't know how he does that.
So I suppose we have a broad subjects that we talk about. The outdoors, family, friends, and stuff like that. So I'll have you start us out, Chris.
Well, I wanted to start off by by saying that Daryl and I decided to start this video chat a few weeks ago, just as a little experiment, just to have some fun and really just to shoot the breeze. And you know, the channel idea was mostly to just talk about, you know, the great outdoors: hunting, fishing, camping, bushcraft, you know, survival, self-reliance type stuff. Just because, you know, that's the community that we're in, and we all enjoy, you know, sharing our, you know, our videos and so on and so forth. And it was originally started by Daryl. I'm going to give you credit, buddy. But what we've decided to do is, if for some reason Daryl can't make it, then I'll, you know, I'll go ahead and fire up the chat every Wednesday. And you know, there'll be times when I might be showing up late or can't do it, you know, so on and so forth. But we decided to have this panel just because we all have a lot in common. We all, you know, shoot similar videos, have similar interests, and we figured we'd kind of keep the topic to, you know, a general subject within a range of the great outdoors, so to speak. So, you know, and we've decided to have it at 6 p.m. Eastern, just because, well, coordinating everybody's schedule is a little bit difficult, but also, you know, the UK bushcrafters and people that might want to partake in the chat are more likely to be able to join, you know, being 5 hours ahead of us at 11 p.m. their time instead of 1 p.m. And then also there are other chats that happen over here in the U.S. later in as well. You know, so 6 o'clock seems to be the time to go with. And you know, as far as what we're going to discuss, there might be some, you know, more specific topics one week or another. You know, I just figured today would be just a good time for us to shoot the breeze and, you know, maybe talk a little bit about what we have going on with our channel, maybe what videos we have coming up, and then there's those ducks again. So, you know, as far as any input that any viewers want to give us, as far as things they might want to hear us chat about, that would be awesome. But in general, you know, I just wanted to, you know, tell you guys that I just recently did a video for one Mr. 39 Camper for his 154 subscriber giveaway, which closes tomorrow, I believe.
Yep, tomorrow at midnight.
Tomorrow at midnight, and you've had some awesome support videos that people have sent you. Some very delicious looking goodies. You know, so I really enjoyed doing that. That was pretty cool, dude. Even though we had a couple of technical difficulties, but you know, we pulled it off. And one other video that I'm going to have coming right up is that one very fine Mr. Scooty 1968 sent me a Prezi. And I think you guys will agree that Scott is one of the coolest, most generous guys in the, the bushcrafting community that we're a part of. And I was super stoked about that. So we shot a little video about, doing the box opening and so forth. So I'm going to try and get that up pretty soon for Scott. I just wanted to give Scott a quick shout out. He is doing his 500 subscriber giveaway right now. So you guys should definitely go and check that out and show his channel some support. And, the parameters that he set up for it are really good, and I think everyone's going to enjoy it. I've watched a couple of the video responses already, and they're pretty good. So I'm going to stop babbling and maybe send it to you, Daryl. Would you like to share with us what you got up and coming and what's going on in the great state of Michigan?
Well, the stove that I put up the second part of the stove, and I really want to get out there and use it a lot more and show the broad expansion of the what you can do with it. Use my Trangia with it today. Shot a video, and then I did a video today with my Mora knife, and I was batoning small pieces of wood with it to fit into the hobo stove, and it was at the campsite, and somebody must have put a staple in the tree or the branch, or I don't know what it was, but there was a staple in the branch and put a great nice little nick in the blade there. And so I posted the video in hopes that, because it was the first Scandi grind knife I've ever had, and I know that you sharpen it a little bit different. You want to get that whole bevel when you sharpen it.
Right.
And somebody had commented on it, and they said, you're not supposed to be batoning wood with a knife. You're supposed to be using an axe or a hatchet. And then they took it down, and they didn't even give me a chance to respond that it was, little pieces of wood for the wood stove there. So
Right.
it is what it is, but I still have to get out to trout camp. I got to do an overnighter out there. It's been raining like hell a lot here, and then the nice days that we do get, I'm either working or the wife wants to go out to the lake or something. So probably an upcoming trout fishing overnighter.
That sounds great.
And then, of course, the Dutch oven. I got the new Dutch oven, so I imagine you guys will see a lot of cooking in that.
Hey, Daryl, on your Mora, I don't know if my camera's going to pick this up. Let me see what I did to the tip of my Mora. I don't know if that's coming through or not, but I snapped the tip right off, and I've kind of been putting off, doing this resharpening until the off season when I have more time indoors. But I'll gladly shoot a little video on that if you'd like me to.
Yeah, if
I don't know if you use whetstones or not, but
yeah, I got a diamond stone, and then I got an oil stone, and then I got a really small, like a pack stone. It's got a just a travel stone. That's the whetstone that I use. So my oil stone's the big flat one. It's got a real coarse side and then a fine side on it.
Nice. So how about you, Mr. Shane? I noticed you ventured out with the camera there. That was pretty sweet.
I'm sorry, say what now? With my camera?
Yeah,
yeah.
The pictures
Sorry,
you posted.
I didn't know what you were talking about. Sorry, I'm slow. Yeah, actually, since I started my whole YouTube channel, my wife actually pointed it out to me. Um, she doesn't want me to get sidetracked and lose my passion for taking pictures, which I totally agree with because I haven't even thought about it. I've been so caught up in making videos and doing VRs for everyone that's hitting these milestones that I haven't gone out. But I had to go into town to mail a package actually to uh, um, man, I can't think. Oh, the Bearded Clam yesterday, and that's where that jail is that you commented on the picture. So I decided to take the camera along and kind of hiked around it, and yeah, so it was fun. I need to
Nice.
do some more. Actually, after that, it inspired me to do, funny enough, some more video too. So I went up to a lookout spot close by my house here that's kind of on the top of the mountains and did some filming up there. So I think that'll probably be my next upload. It's kind of a montage of the pictures that I've put up plus video of up there so you guys can kind of get a feel for where I'm at. Um, Besides that, I'm not sure. I was actually hoping to get out to get Daryl's video done, but if it's closing tomorrow and it rains, I'm not sure that I will. Besides that, the only other thing that I have planned for my channel is to get out and actually do some more hiking, because I've been kind of, like I said, down and out for a week or two, but now that I'm getting back to about 100%, I need to get out to the state parks that are close by and do some scouting, because I want to possibly do 2, 3 days at a time here now that the kids are home, um, do some training, get myself in better shape to get closer to that AT. So I
Nice.
guess that's about it. Taking pictures, taking video, and hopefully camping and hiking overnight soon. And playing with all my new presents from you, Chris.
Well, I hope you enjoy them. Yeah, it was definitely pretty awesome to see you out there in the woods. I know that you know, your back was a hurting unit there for a while, but to see that video pop up was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's been great. I've been using the hell out of that knife that you sent me. I was actually going to ask you if you had some pointers on what types of wood are best for, say, whittling, carving, spoons, all that kind of stuff. I know there's a bunch of different ones, but I've been kind of experimenting, and I don't know. I just wanted some pointers because a lot of the stuff that I've used seems extra hard. I'm not getting anywhere on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I could recommend to anyone as far as I mean, if you're going to do some basic carvings, basic whittling and stuff like that, obviously stick with the softwoods.
Yeah.
I mean, around here, pine is everywhere, and pine not only is it soft wood and it carves easily, but also it you can make some nice defined cuts, and it actually holds its shape really well. But on the hardwood side, poplar and birch, in my area anyway, are probably the two best. I've heard that basswood and cottonwood are awesome, but that's just not a tree. Those are not very common trees, at least where I'm at. But yeah, you can't go wrong with pretty much any kind of birch or poplar, and then more or less any kind of pine. The tough thing with pine is just finding a piece that doesn't have a ton of knots in it.
Yeah.
But
I do actually have a lot of poplar and birch. That's like the two main trees that are right around me here. And as far
awesome.
as, I don't know, I guess I don't know the trees that well. I have a bunch of hemlock here, which is actually the state tree. I don't know if that's would be defined as a regular pine or not, but I definitely have plenty of it around too.
Yeah, it's a softwood. The only problem with hemlock is that the grain pattern is really, really big. So as
Uh,
far as getting a defined, smaller, intricate carving, it might be a little bit tough. But
okay,
it's still going to be worth a try too.
cool. Well, thank you.
Hey, no problem, brother. So how about you, Mr. Piper? What do you got going on these days?
Well, hey, Chris, thanks. Well, I don't know. I'm playing catch up with SVs and BRs and SVRs, like everybody else is, I guess. But yeah, I've got. I think I've got 5. I still need to do. I did 2 unboxings today. A gift from Mark, the Dutch knife guy. Some awesome chocolates and the Dom DeLuise meat wurst sticks. And then another unboxing I did was from Pursuing Outdoors from Woody. I won his 500 subscriber contest, and
Nice.
I got a really nice first aid kit from him. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, that video went up here just a little while ago. But geez, man, you know, if and when I get caught up, yeah, I want to get back out and I want to do some stealth camping. And you know, I hear a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people do stealth camping, but I hear a lot of people kind of as a disclaimer, if they're doing a stealth camping video, they'll say, "Don't go somewhere that you shouldn't go." You know, which yeah, I guess that's what you should tell people. But I want to go, or I'm going to go somewhere that I shouldn't go. That's the whole idea. You know, that's why you got to be stealthy. So. You know, I mean, I'm here in the Midwest, pretty flat. I don't have any mountains or anything like that, but, you know, there's a few smallish wooded areas that I might check out that I, you know, maybe shouldn't, but it'll be fun. You know, I'm not going to go anywhere where I'll get shot or shot at or, you know, whatever, but that's one of my plans.
Nice.
I want to get out and do just a basic hammock overnighter or 2 as well. But the my buddy's property where I like to go right now, like this time of year, it is so overgrown. I mean, I would have to take, you know, 2 machetes in there just to clear a path. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been out there in a couple weeks. Yeah, I don't know, man. As far as my immediate plans for the channel, that's kind of what I've been thinking about.
Yeah. I have the same problem in my backwoods right now too. You know, a lot of the videos that I shot early on the spring, like when I was making base camp and or you know, hiking around, I did you know, a lot of hiking type videos. And I mean, you have a clear-cut path. I have a lot of you know, like logging area and so on and so forth. So they're not necessarily trails, but I mean, there was really easy travel, we'll say. You know, you could travel over the last month and a half, 8 million prickle bushes and raspberry bushes, and every single, you know, weed in the book has popped out everywhere. So, like you said, I mean, unless you had a machete in this hand and, I don't know, like a big staff walking stick to bend things over while you're hacking, I mean, you're talking about a workout just to get into the woods. Which you know, that's a tough way to start out a trip right there.
Yeah, yeah. I remember what was your very last video you did from out there, like last week, I think. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I did a video response to Ralph Bear for his 50 subs, and he wanted to see some local greenery. So yeah, you could really see how it filled in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looked like a completely different place, you know. So, yep. This is a overgrown time of the year, I guess.
Down by the creek where we fish, we get the itchweed. I don't know, you guys may call it something else. Stinging nettles, and them things get like chest high, and they'll damn near go through the blue jeans. And then about this time of year, all the brush just gets so overgrown by the creek that you got to go in there and just chop it all down just to find a spot to fish.
Yeah, you've got
Is
to just about maintain an area and keep it beat down. If you go back once a week, just once a week or once every couple weeks, there's just no way to really enjoy it.
Yeah, we try to. I mean, where I'm at now too, like you can stick to the trails, but like Daryl was just saying, to get down close to the river to actually do some fishing, you got to really pick your paths. And you know, I didn't realize that you guys had nettles in Michigan. I guess I'll have to take a look and see what they actually look like. Because if you have them, Daryl, then I should have them.
Well,
I've heard that they're great, like 100 different uses for them.
if you look at the video, I think it's cleaning out the campsite. It's the one right after I did my 50 sub drawing. I get a picture of one. I get like real close on one. So get on that video. If I don't get a chance to take a picture and send it to you, get on that and check it out. But those things are vicious.
Yeah. Oh, I see Mr. Scooty in the crowd, everybody.
Mm.
Wave to England.
Your package is stuck in Chicago in customs, and there's no drugs in it.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I have to say that I feel bad. Mr. Stanley, Deep South Experience, is supposed to be part of our panel, everybody, and he is just having a heck of a time trying to get in.
I sent him 2 invites, right? I did, since you had him turn it off.
Yep.
I've sent 2 in.
All right. Daryl, if you can, try and ding him one more time. And then I think he's the only one that's trying to join us via cell phone, so that might be the problem.
I think there's a way I can turn the controls over. I'll ding him one more time, send him a bell. It should be on his Google Plus.
Yeah, exactly.
Bush Bummer's out there waiting too on his cell phone.
Oh.
And I forgot, while you guys are working on that, I wanted to mention, which I didn't talk about, kind of forgot about it, but my 100 subscriber giveaway, I just closed it last night, and I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone that entered. It was awesome. I think I got like 24 or 25 video responses, which blew me away. Yeah, I didn't think I was that. Yeah, that's just awesome. That was really, really cool. But yeah, within this week, I'm gonna shoot the winner video, so I'll have that up. And I only had one entry for second place as far as a PM goes, and that one goes out to Mr. Old Clunker, I believe his name is. He's fairly new to my channel. He's fairly new to YouTube too, but he's a real nice guy, so he's the one that came in for second place. Anyway, thank you again, everyone. It was a great turnout, and it was a lot of fun to see all those. And I've got them, if anybody out there wants to see the responses I got, there's a ton of great ones. I have them all grouped together underneath the playlist called 100 Subscriber GAW. They're all there for you to check out.
Yeah, I really enjoyed some of the responses to your contest. Just to give a couple of shout outs, the ones that you guys should really go and watch. And now they were all good. I don't want to. I shouldn't even have said that. But 2 that I really loved the conversation in was 1, Mark from Scouting Free, and he showed a couple of awesome knots as well. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with that one. And then also the Bearded Clam. He had a nice little chat too. That was both well worth the watch. They're all well worth the watch. I shouldn't shouldn't say that, but I really enjoyed those two. I just wanted to say.
I agree. There's so many good ones. It's kind of hard to pick, but yeah, I agree with those ones that you pointed out. Those are some definitely special ones. Yours was very
Yeah.
good too, Chris. Don't forget about that.
Wow, it was fun. I
And I
learned.
learned some of
Oh,
the
I'm sorry.
best knots I saw were from Piper Outdoors, actually.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you remember that scouting free video he did? He mentioned really big monkey one in that video.
Yeah, yeah.
He just did another video.
I think I saw that. I saw maybe Stan Deep South put something up about it. I haven't watched it yet, but I think I put it in my watch later. I don't know. I could be wrong on who posted that, but I think you're right that he is back.
Yeah, I put something up about it as well. He gives a really nice explanation as to why he took basically the winter off. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I know there's a lot of really big monkey fans, but and and of course, in the way that David does, he showed some really cool little tricks, more tricks of the trade from David Pearson, Fun in the Woods. It's really well worth the watch. I love that channel. It's in my top 3 for sure. Sorry guys, I'm trying to be all technologically advanced here. I got my cell phone, I got my desktop, I got my laptop, and it's like I'm typing on the wrong keyboard and using the wrong mouse, and I'm like, why isn't it working? But anyway.
Trying to do the same thing. Got 2 screens going, trying to talk to people that are watching and pay attention to what I'm doing in the chat.
Yeah. It's mind-boggling, just to give a couple other shout-out props, like I see Jennifer Young in the crowd. Hey, Jen!
Hello,
Like the amazing job that she does on her channel and all the chats and just the stuff that she does is like, it's mind-boggling. Like, I'm barely able to pull off a chat here, and like she's making stuff that looks like you see on television.
Yeah, Jennifer's awesome.
Yeah. And then of course all the guys and gals that do Jammy Time too. That's top notch. That's top notch, top quality production right there. So.
Yeah,
They have a good time.
Got a new website up just in the last day or two. They've got an app now.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
They're hitting the big time. I found myself up at 3 o'clock in the morning still sitting there listening to them. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Some characters come on there.
Yeah, there is.
Hey, I want to shout out who's in the comments here, if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We got C. Spearman's here, the Fat Man's here, Prepping to Endure. We have, let's see, my computer don't mess up. Jennifer Young, the M.I. Woodsman, Stump Greenwood's here, and let's see, Mr. Scooty. And I think that's all that's in the comments from what I can see. We got 14 viewers. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, I see Tara in the crowd too.
Yep, Tara just showed up.
Hello, my lady.
Hello, my darling.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Stump real quick. I did a VR for his contest, and I was never able to upload it, and I felt bad because I was working on a whole bunch of stuff, and I shot. I don't have pets. Stump had asked for us to show him pets, but so I don't have pets, and I have chickens. And then I shot some video of my son running around inside the chicken coop, chasing the chickens around. and then I showed you guys my pet rock. I don't know. I might still post the video anyway, just for fun, but I just wanted to say that. Sorry, Stump. I'll get you on the next one, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see a really detailed, in-depth video on that pet rock.
Yeah, I would go and get him right now, but we actually glued him to the wall when we first bought the house. He lived with us in the city, and when we moved out here to the country, we actually glued him to the wall right where the television is. So while we're watching television, he's staring back at us. His name is Hector. Hector the pet rock.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how did Stan get on last time? Was it through his phone?
Well, I set the whole chat up much differently. And you know, Mike the Bushcrafter helped me do it. So you know, I set the event up right through my YouTube page on the fly, and then just invited everybody, and everybody got the invite that way. You know, I mean, it sounds. I think. Oh, you know what? Stan just texted me and he said that he's not sure if you and him are in the same circles. The Google Plus thing that I don't understand. I'm not sure.
I think he's following me.
Yeah.
You know who?
It's too bad.
There should be a way to turn the controls over to you, and maybe you could send the invite. I don't know how to do that.
I just feel bad for our good buddy Stan.
I know.
I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll be right back.
It's very, very frustrating when you can't
Stare at my eye.
share controls. Okay, you got some controls now.
Oh, I do I?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can blow this whole thing up. Let's see. Let's kick out Mr. Scooty. Let's kick out... Who else are we going to... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
My family just arrived home, too, so... Might be... Yeah, you guys are coming live from my daughter's bedroom. Couldn't hang out on the porch this fine day because we're getting like a torrential downpour thunderstorm, but... So, she had the nice open area. Yeah, I don't have an invite button, Daryl.
Is it up top here?
No, I still have just the normal, you know, mute. Oh, look what the wifey just brought me. Isn't that nice?
Can't see it.
No, I have the same controls that I have always had.
Does Stan got a computer he can get on?
No, his computer is. I don't think he has the microphone video set up on his computer, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't want to mess. Dial, guess up, down, or off.
I wonder if I can do it through my phone. He's got an iPhone, right?
He does have an iPhone. Whoa. See, I'm pushing buttons and now my screen's doing all kinds of funny stuff. Hey, Fisherman Guy 44 is here. Hola, senor. But, well, hey, I have a couple of other channels that I was thinking that I would love to give a shout out to if you guys don't mind. One very exciting piece of news for me is that I won Ralph Bear's 50 subscriber giveaway, which is pretty awesome. I was the only one who entered. Which I told Ralph I was going to shout out his channel. He's over in the UK and he does videos on you know, some great blacksmithing stuff that he's done, and he's a knife collector, and Just a nice guy. I think he has around 80 subscribers. So, but his channel is worth a look at. I'll try. I suck at doing links, but I'll at least put his name in the comment section, maybe. There it is. And then also a very new channel that I just found. His name is Scott Ross, and he's over in Edinburgh, Scotland, or real close to there. I think he only has 21 subscribers. He's just started doing videos. He's starting to get into the camping, bushcrafting thing. You know, he's just a real nice guy. Has a couple of daughters, young daughters that he goes camping with and stuff. So I've really enjoyed checking out his channel lately. And again, I suck at doing the link thing, but that is how he spells his name. And then I also want to give Tammy a shout out. Rapid Farm Hobby. She just posted some videos, which I'm very much looking forward to checking out. So I know a lot of you guys are friends with Tammy and Happy Toes. So I'm going to get over there and check out the videos that she's just posted. But I'll stop spouting off. Sorry.
Now I just messaged Stan with another suggestion. You know, since he's on an iPhone, that's what I've got, and I'm familiar with it. And if he has the Google Plus app, you'll be able to click on that, drop the top left menu down, and click on the events icon, and then it should show up right there.
Yeah, that's how I got through it on my desktop too, through Google Plus.
Yeah.
Same exact method.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated because I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong here. But I'm gonna send him a link to his PM too, see if that works. I don't even know if that'll work or not.
Oh, Mr. Scooty just let me know that it's pronounced Edinburgh. I think I said Edinburgh or something like that, but looks like a lovely place over there in Scotland. My sister actually went to Scotland. She had a lifelong pen pal all through school, and one of the graduation presents, high school graduation presents, my parents got her was a trip over there so she could visit her pen pal. That was pretty cool. Wish I could have gone. Yeah. Hey, you know what I went and did the other day? And I shot a video of it. A stupid video. I don't know why I did, but I have a problem with backpacks, and I don't know why. I mean, if I'm gonna head into the woods, typically everything I want I can just stuff into the haversack, and then I showed on Deep South's 250 sub my bedroll and how I kind of roll it all up and just tie it around my waist or wear it like a bandolier. But lately I've been wanting to haul a lot more gear out into the woods just to play around with, like a bunch of stuff, and so I actually went and bought a backpack. That's like my big escapade, my big purchase that I've made recently. But I mean, I don't know. How do you guys hike with backpacks? That's one of those weird things.
Yeah, I use a pretty good sized backpack, but I don't hike very far.
Yeah.
I mean, I load it up with anything and everything, probably too much, but like I said, I don't go too far. But with everything I take, I couldn't get by with a bag like you typically use.
Right.
Yeah, when I've been going out recently, well, I've always used a backpack, but I've been loading it up pretty heavy to try and get, my back and legs and ankles and everything strengthened up if I'm going to be out there for 6 months hiking. I need to get those muscles developed.
Oh yeah,
I normally
absolutely.
do anyway. I mean, it doesn't bother me as long as I have the one that has a strap for your chest and around your waist, because it'll take a lot of the pressure
Yeah.
off your back. But like I said, I am digging that
Yeah, I mean,
pouch
I
you sent me. I've kind of adapted to just taking that thing out with me. It's so much easier. If I'm not going on a long hike, it's so much easier than getting a whole backpack together.
yeah, absolutely. I actually took my bug out bag on the journey that I did. A video that I shot for Daryl. It was the Wild Camp and Coffee with Brother Daryl, I think was the name of the video, and that was my fully loaded 72-hour bag. I didn't bring I would usually have 3 firearms with me, and I took the firearms and I have an extra box of each kind of ammo that with those firearms. Those were the only things that weren't there. And I think the pack weighs, if I remember correctly, I want to say it weighed 46 pounds. And I didn't bring a ton of water with me either. So, but just banging through the woods, like where I'm at, everything is so tight. And, it was just getting snagged on everything. And, it was just like way too huge of a backpack to be going off trail. Now, obviously, on the AT, that's a whole different story. But,
Right.
and then I have a couple of like medium-sized backpacks, but they're still just too big. So the backpack that I bought was like kind of like a little bit on the smaller side. Anyway, you guys will see it in some videos, but it's enough to do an overnighter for sure, or more if you were going real light. I just have to make the stab at putting a backpack on regularly and heading into the woods with that to like you said, just to kind of get conditioned, to get used to carrying more gear, so I have more fun things to play with.
Yeah, I think it's just about like anything else. It's just a matter of getting used to, training yourself to do something that you haven't been doing. I mean, you probably get used to it quicker than you think. It's just like a whole new setup. You know what I mean? Something to get comfortable with. Not even the muscle memory, but just getting used to having that big hunk on your back.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been
What?
known to come across like a funny climbing hazard or something like that, and then just go for it. But when you have 25 pounds of crap on your back, that will change your mind real quick.
Oh yeah. I didn't go back and watch your video again yet, but what is that pack again? What was it? Swedish? Did you say? The one that you sent me from the winnings?
Oh! I'm sorry. It's a Bulgarian shoulder bag, and
Okay.
I think now don't quote me on this because I have never been in the Bulgarian military, but I believe that was just a standard issue bag for them, and they might still issue it as well. But
Okay.
honestly, that little bag can fit a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, it can. I'm really surprised. I thought it was made by Gucci. I'm kind of disappointed.
No, it was a Coach purse. I ripped the tag off.
Oh. Now it is awesome though. I love that thing. Thanks again.
Hey, no problem, brother. Thank you for entering my contest. I absolutely, I had a ball with that. I think I'm at like 230 or something like that.
Thanks.
So, I was saying that I was going to take a break from doing, the subscriber, giveaway thing or giveaways in general, just because, I mean, I'm sure everybody watching and all you guys on the panel, when you do a giveaway, it's there's a lot to it. It's a very involved process because you're literally asking people to take their time to go do something for you, and I would just want to give them like 110% of my focus when I do a giveaway or something like that.
Right.
And with the kids getting out of school and all, the nice weather finally getting here, I was like, well, maybe I'll skip the giveaway, but I also love giving people stuff. so I'll probably end up doing something here pretty quick.
Cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just checked this morning. I think I'm up to, well, this morning I was at 202 already. And I let that thing run for a month, so I've picked up, because when I started it, I think I was at 120 something, so I've picked up like 80 subscribers in 4 weeks.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, I don't care about the subscribers, but it's cool that many people have jumped on board and enjoy what I'm putting out there. It's good to know, and I've met so many more people since I did that too.
Yeah, that's the cool part about, I'm with you. It was pretty well documented through my 50 sub and my 100 sub giveaway that having all these subscribers is mind-boggling, and it's actually a little intimidating even. But by having more subscribers, you get to converse and interact with more people, and obviously, YouTube. That's what it's all about, is the interaction. So I'm finally starting to cope with the fact that there's no way I'll ever keep up with every person, no matter how hard I try. But I have a great time doing it.
I'm with you there. At first, I was kind of stressing, probably like you were. I'm like, I've got so many people, I feel like I'm missing all these videos, but now it's a reality that there's no way I'm going to catch every video from every person.
Yeah.
So anybody out there listening,
I know I've been
not missing them on purpose. But everybody knows that.
Well, I wanted to, I don't want to sit here and bash Google Plus or YouTube either, but with all the changes they keep on making, like it's almost like on a bi-weekly basis they change something. Like my subscriber feed doesn't really show everything that everybody does. Like if the actions of what every subscriber does. And that kind of started making me mad, because people actually, like you, Doug, I missed some posts that you did, some videos that you put up, because you just weren't in my feed for some reason. I don't know why. I was still subscribed to you, but I just wanted to say what I did, and I'm not going to be able to get to it and do a screen share because I'll mess something up, but in your subscribers at the top, I actually started a circle, and I've started a couple of different circles, and that way I could just click on that one link, and it will show me everybody that I have in that circle and what they've been up to. So it's kind of been nice, because I've been able to separate my bushcraft buddies and my like woodworking channels that I watch and so on and so forth. But anyway. Blah, 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 blah.
No, that's awesome, because honestly, I completely have been relying on that subscriber feed, so I'm probably missing stuff too. Maybe they're pulling like a Facebook and they just show you what they think you're going to like. So
yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
I'm probably going to actually do what you just said later tonight, create some circles, because, yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Well,
and another thing,
I sent Stan two different links. One was the link up at the top here, and the other one is when you hit the invite, it gives you a link, and that was the second one. But when I tried to go through my phone and I pull up the events off of the Google app, the only thing that comes up is your chat last week. This one isn't even on here.
yeah, that's strange.
Daryl, what would you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I screw everything up, man.
No, this is just, there's just too many different facets to this whole operation here.
Yeah.
It's frustrating,
well, that's the thing.
though, it's just frustrating that, it's like, maybe when I become an expert chat analyst, I can figure all this out.
Yeah, Daryl, I want to know, why don't we have like a banner across the bottom and little things people can click on the screen? What's going on, man?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I learned how to switch controls and do the chat on the side.
That's a good one. Baby steps. Yeah. All right.
Now,
Well,
what is that?
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be staring off into space, but my desktop screen over here, I was just reading through some of the comments, trying to keep up with what everybody's saying over there. Everybody's having a jolly good time. Glad you guys could all join us. It's pretty sweet.
Hey, Doug, do you do any hunting? Are you a hunter?
No, I'm not a hunter. I like firearms, but I'm not a hunter. So.
What about you? Or go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Nope, go ahead. Go ahead.
What about you, Shane? Do you hunt?
Dog will hunt. No, actually, I want to, but I just wasn't. My dad didn't hunt. My mom, well, obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but my mom didn't hunt. I lived, half my childhood with each. So it wasn't a huge part of my life. I did some of it when I was in my teens with my cousins, but that was more just being idiots and taking shotguns out, not knowing what we're doing. But I'm absolutely interested in it. I've got 22 rifle, not even sure what brand it is, that my brother-in-law gave to my oldest son, that we're going to go out and both do the hunter training course and all that and try and get into it, because obviously out here in the mountains in Pennsylvania, it's huge. It's everywhere. I mean, I hear gunshots constantly. But yeah, no, I'm not a big hunter, but it's definitely something in the next couple of years that I'm going to be getting into.
Yeah, I think you're the resident hunter amongst us, Daryl. You could school us all in the way of the wood as far as getting some deer meat on the table.
Well, the thing is about.
But I'm with you, Shane. I'm going to take. Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
The thing is, with around here, it's getting so much harder and harder to get places to hunt unless you own or lease or have family or friends that let you hunt on their land. And if you go to the state lands around here, it's not like up north where there's thousands of acres. Around here, it's packed with orange, and you just able to get shot if you go during gun season out there.
Yeah, in southern Maine, it's like that too. Very crowded in the woods. I know a lot of old timers that have hunted their whole lives. Guys that are 60 and into their 70s. They won't even hunt in southern Maine anymore because too many times they've had other hunters, come up over a ridge or a knoll, with their weapons drawn like this, and it's like, what the hell are you guys doing, So. But if you drive an hour north from where I'm at in southern Maine, then you're back into the woods again. So. So I get a little star next to my name because I'm texting, video chatting on my laptop, and commenting all at the same time.
Yeah, well, look at me and Doug's screen. Look what we have.
Oh!
I just asked you guys how you guys got that. Is it the Hangout toolbox?
Yeah.
And
What?
It'll bring up, if you open up the Hangout toolbox on the right-hand side of your screen where you normally see the chat that's internal, click on the little face or head-looking thing, I think it is, and that'll bring up your lower third. You can put in
I don't have I don't have that app. I don't have the Toolbox app apparently.
On the left side, if you run your mouse over on the main chat screen, it should bring up, it should pop out from the side all the different little icons you can click on.
Yeah.
It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one down. Hangout Toolbox.
Cool.
And then there's different options at the top of it. And the one on the far left is where you can turn on your lower third.
Yeah. Okay.
If you turn on the custom overlay, it'll just
Yeah.
it'll take your picture away and put over whatever you want or whatever you have chosen for that instead of your face. But if you turn on the lower third, then that's what brings up the text box at the bottom. If that made any sense.
Does that come in?
Yep.
There you go.
You got it.
Can you read it?
No.
No.
Can you read mine?
Pixelated.
Let's maximize. There we go.
Nice. I almost put up rock on, bitches, but I decided not to. I should have.
All right, I'm a bad boy. I got to get rid of that. That was for you, Mark, Dutch Knife Guy, and Shane. I love when Mark ends his videos with the,
Yeah, that is awesome.
There we go. See if that's a little better.
I still got to start some birch bark and some pine sap, pine pitch for you.
Yeah, I
You
forgot
do.
And I'm telling you what, the pine pitch is going to be the hardest. I've played around with the birch bark a while, and that pine pitch is going to be the hardest. It's
Yeah, I
just,
have to be honest with you. Actually, I'll tell you right now. What you need to do to get just pine pitch to light is to try and get it to the tiniest little crystals that you can, and try and get like air space all the way around it. And it depends. If you have real sticky pine pitch, it's difficult. If you have crumbly pine pitch, there's a lot of different variables there. But that, and you have to keep the heat to it with that ferro rod. I've said too much. I'll stop.
oh, that's all right.
It is a tough one, though.
Did you see Chase did the Fatwood? And
Yeah.
he almost rage quit on that.
I know, I heard him. He's like,
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, he was upset.
Now that you've done that one, I'll tell you what I do. Because it looked, obviously, you guys took some, a knife and just kind of shaved it into shavings. If you have a really sharp 90-degree spine on the back of your knife, then just shave off with the back of your knife, and then you'll end up with a much finer shaving. Or, like in particular, I use my little Leatherman saw a lot, and I'll just take the saw and I'll just shave just the tiniest little pile, and that is just like, bam, instant. One spark hits it, and it's rolling. what I was going to do for you, Daryl, is after I saw all your videos, I was going to show you how I do each one too.
And then send me a lighter.
Yeah. Yeah. Why is my big ugly mug the only one on the video chat right now?
Because you won't stop talking.
Okay.
It
I'll
picks
shut
up
up.
your.
No, I'm kidding.
Picks up your typing too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I got a box or a gift today that I'd like to show you guys.
Sweet.
And I didn't really expect it. I talked to the guy, the channel. It's Youper Survival. Any of you guys have Youper Survival?
I don't think so.
I talked to him. He wanted to send me some birch bark, and then he asked our shirt sizes. But I got it in the mail today, and I thought it was Hancock's package, but it wasn't. So I opened it up, and then I read the letter and everything, and then I remembered. He sent me and Gage these shirts. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that?
Nice.
Got one for Gage and one for myself, and he sent a pink one, and I'll give that one to my wife. But here's the impressive thing. This great big box right here is nothing. It'll focus. Nothing but birch bark all the way.
Holy crap.
Oh, holy crap.
Wow.
That is nothing but birch bark. This whole box is.
That put my gift to Piper to shame. Man.
No. No. No, that's
No,
awesome.
I'm kidding. That's awesome. That's good stuff too.
Wow.
Yeah, there's all in these nice, neat cut squares.
Man, that's huge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
like
That's cool.
a lot of birch. And then in the note he said no trees in the harvesting process, or no trees were harmed in the harvesting process.
Must be off of sequoia birch.
There's no trees left now.
But I gotta do an unboxing for him, and I opened it up. I didn't even know who it was from or what was in it or anything until after I opened it up. But I gotta do an unboxing for him, and he doesn't have that many videos, but he's got a really good survival tin one that you guys gotta check out. And,
hey.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm shutting up.
Randy Boussard is asking if you're giving out invites tonight, Daryl.
What do you think, Chris? Can we stand
well
on here?
I mean, we said this was going to be a 1 hour chat. That's already an hour and 15, so
that's true.
I would say at this point, I mean, people are watching and I'm having fun. I'm willing to stay on longer and
Me too.
keep chatting. We have not had a lot of luck at trying to get more people on, that's for sure. We've tried every which way to Sunday to try and get Stan Deep South Experience on. You know, I want to apologize to him. I want to apologize to all the peeps out there that were hoping to see Stan. I know we all know and love Stanley, so I'm really bummed that he couldn't just connect for some reason. But you know, I think Eric Bushbummer, same thing. You know, we can't get a link or can't get a, I don't know. I just don't know.
So you guys want to go longer, or?
Oh, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
see here.
Didn't somebody say at the beginning of this that the Bearded Clam and Stan and Bush Bummer were all on a chat of their own or something?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it looked like to me, was that in the Google Hangout lineup, it showed Stanley, Randy, Mike the Bushcrafter, and Bush Bummer all in a video chat, and it looked like they were all together.
maybe
And
that's
that's why.
because none of them have been in the comments either.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe there's
I don't know.
their own. Who knows?
I'm scared to venture away from this page though, because I'm afraid I won't be able to get back in because I.
Where'd you see it again?
It was in the Google Hangout drop menu.
All right.
For
Just in the. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna look right now. Oh, I see ours. Hangouts on air.
That had to be last week's that was showing up.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, I suppose. I thought it said live now, but I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing I see is ours right now. We'll get it figured out here in the next week or two. It's only really the second time.
After just popped in the comments, he said he was not in a chat all day today.
Yep, I just saw that. Okay, that was my bad. I was, like I said, I was kind of desperately trying to click around to try and see how I could get Stanley Deep South in, and I just must have came across it.
Well, like I said, it's the second time that we've really pulled this together, so each week will get more and more smooth.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out real quick to Mike the Bushcrafter, who's in the audience here. Mike does a chat every Saturday night called Around the Campfire, which I'm sure most of everybody that's watching knows this, and I love to partake in the campfire discussions. It's unfortunate that pretty much every Saturday I'm out, so I haven't been able to partake, and that's kind of one of the reasons why we started a midweek chat, is because sometimes the weekend's a tough sell. But you guys should all go over and check out Around the Campfire on Saturday. A lot of great guys join up with that. Adirondack Woodsman, Black Oracle 69, Blackie, awesome. I've seen JC, Shorty, K-Bar User, all kinds of great people over there. I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch of people too, sorry. Oh, is it Briar Goat Killer?
He's actually got some really cool videos. I chatted with him. I had a Saturday off, and we got to rambling on. He's a hunter, and
big time hunter.
Yeah, he's got some really good videos. I watched a knife sharpening one he did today. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's just a heck of a nice guy too, and he recently did a canoeing trip with his buddy and their kids, which is, again, I just love it when people take their children out and teach them the ways of the wilderness. I think it's awesome.
So,
sorry.
Do you want me to send Randy an invite?
Go for it. See if we can get Randy in here. Like I said, we haven't had a lot of luck. Yeah.
Hey, on your lower third that you have, the enter tagline, what's that one? Is that the little...
Yeah, it's the fine print.
Yeah. So in the chat, I just found out that I sent John, the MI Woodsman, a little one of those little like padded envelopes that you can buy right at the post office, and I put a bunch of chaga tea bags in there for him to have, and I guess he never got it, and he definitely would have got it by now, because I know I've sent stuff to you, Daryl, that's got there in 3 days, 4 days tops, and I sent it to him, cripe, almost 2 weeks. It must have been about 2 weeks ago. So the freaking U.S. Postal Service fails again. Stinks.
Yeah, I'm so frustrated. I talk back and forth with Mr. Scooty, and regardless, if somebody commented on that video I did that they sent something to London, and it took 7 weeks to get there.
7 weeks.
Damn.
And yeah, they had commented on it. So the way the guy was describing it to me is, after it gets sorted, well, it leaves here, goes to Grand Rapids, and then it goes to customs in Chicago, and they get put into these like great big bins, sorted out into these bins, and then from there the customs just clears bin by bin. They don't clear every single package. And so if there's one package in there that's questionable, they hold all them packages until it gets resolved. Then they got to call the sender, or however they get a hold of the sender, and it's a process, and then nobody's stuff goes anywhere. And it could be as simple as somebody sending aerosol deodorant, or something that shouldn't be on the airplane going across seas.
So they just leave the bin sitting there, like
the bin with all the packages that they sit there until that one package gets cleared, because they don't clear package by package, they just clear the whole bin. So they'll go through each package, blah blah, okay, it's clear, and when everyone is cleared in that whole bin, then they ship that whole bin out. So if somebody had something questioned or whatever, it holds up everything in there. And
that's
I
crazy.
told him, I said, man, if you don't get it, I might just have to, the stuff that I sent, it wasn't like sending a real expensive knife or anything like that. I can get all them items and resend it if I have to, but the guy at the post office has told me it's a waiting game now until they get that resolved. That's a bummer.
It is
a big bummer.
I know Scott wanted to go down to his local fishing hole and try out some of them nice 39 camper hooks.
There you go. Jennifer Young said the package finally made it out of customs in Chicago. No, I am going to check tomorrow to see if it made it out there, because I just get online and see. So
Reading the comments is funny.
Speaking of the comments, Daryl, Mike the Bushcrafter said if you send him a link, he'll hop in. He actually asked Chris to do it, but I think you've still got don't you?
Yeah, I don't have the ability to invite anyone from my screen. And I know that you just sent one to Randy, and we haven't seen Randy pop in either, so
Yeah.
Apparently we're doing something funky.
Who's running this thing anyway?
Yeah. Scooty wrote... Oh, go ahead.
Chris is running it.
What? The only thing I'm running tonight is my mouth, which, as you guys all know, I can't help it. I just ramble and ramble and ramble.
I think his computer corrupted his camera files, and then now it's corrupted the chat.
That's funny. Scooty wrote, Stan got his parcel from the UK to Florida in 5 days. And I wrote, Royal Mail rules. And then he wrote, yep, I asked the Queen to deliver it, but she was busy having tea. Whoa. You guys probably didn't hear that. I have some serious thunder boomers going on outside.
No, I don't think I did.
Awesome. Yeah, John the MI Woodsman said he sent a package to Mark, Dutch Knife Guy, about a month ago, and it still hasn't gotten there. And he says he thinks his package is with you, with yours, Daryl.
Yeah, it's in the same bin in Chicago.
You guys are on a list somewhere.
Yeah.
That's right.
For scrutiny.
It must have been them.
Associated with bushcrafters.
It must have been them super sharp 39 camper hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to send Mark, the Dutch Knife Guy, some stuff, but I think I'm going to bite the bullet and pay the extra cabbage to have either UPS or FedEx do it, just because then you can track it the whole way, and you know, not to knock the post office too hard, but it's going to get there. If you send something UPS or FedEx, it's going to get there.
I was thinking about that when I was sending my package yesterday. Have you ever checked for quotes? How much more it is?
No, I haven't. You know, and that's the thing. Like the stuff that I'm going to send Mark monetarily is, you know, it's not worth anything. But you know, a lot of time and effort might have been put into something. So to me, it's worth a lot of money. So
yeah,
you know, it's just worth, you know, I mean, if you're going to pay $25 to ship something through the post office, it's like I'd almost rather just spend $50 and send it through UPS and have no nightmares about, you know, things disappearing.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just a rough numbers, but
And then
yeah,
you guys were talking about the Briar goat killer, and I think he commented on that. He lost a custom knife, and it was never seen or heard from again.
oh,
Yeah, so
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, that'd be heartbreaking. Oh, hey, I forgot. I watched a video this morning. Mike, the Bearded Clam, is doing a subscriber giveaway, but not a video response, kinda. He did a video this morning you guys ought to watch. He's getting ready to go on a big trip. He's going to go touring around Europe for a month and, you know, live the life. And, you know, well, he explains it in his video. I don't want to, you know, reiterate the whole video, but, you know, his contest is pretty cool. It's like doing a, you know, doing a VR without necessarily doing a VR. So I'll definitely be doing that, because one of the things that I want to shoot, which I don't know if you guys have any experience with, is actually putting the kayak in the water and filming. And, you know, it's a little bit scary, electronics and water, but, you know, we have, you know, there's a nice river right down the street, and I'd love to take you all on a paddle. I mean, there's no white water or anything. It's very boring, actually, but it'd just be kind of cool to, like, have a video camera in front of me and be surrounded by water. I think that would be so awesome.
Yeah, that would be great. I heard you say that you have a GoPro? or at least
I
recently
do.
got one.
I do.
Waterproof cases. I don't know how much they are, but I know you can get a waterproof case for it.
Yep, yeah. It came with a. I actually got the top of the line one. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but it's the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black or something like that. It's just the newest one they put out, and it does have a waterproof case.
Okay.
The only problem with the waterproof case is that the microphones are then covered.
Oh yeah.
So,
I think I read that.
your audio is seriously diminished. Which, if you're ripping down a mountain on a snowboard, or you're jumping out of an airplane or something, you don't want the audio anyway. But I'm just afraid that if I put it in the waterproof case and I put it to the front of my canoe, I'm going to be like, and this here on the left side of the bank, like people 3 miles away are going to hear this weird dude screaming stuff from his kayak, talking to himself.
I haven't tried them yet.
Oh, dude, they're so good. I've been trying to use them sparingly.
You just made me remember mine. I had them sitting on a backpack in the house, and they disappeared. Now that I think about it, I think my cat might have got into them.
The peppermint is so strong and crisp. It's just that Mark is right. They're awesome. They're really, really good.
Yeah, I might actually have some of those.
Yeah. They last for a long time too if you don't chew them.
Yeah, the chocolate, on the other hand, I probably won't get any of that.
Your wife was like, it was literally making me chuckle because she was just so giddy and happy when she was holding all the chocolate. She's like, it was awesome.
She was thrilled, and she had a really good idea that there would be at least a couple pieces of chocolate in that box. In the last couple days, she's like, "Are you going to do an unboxing? Are you going to do an unboxing?" Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I didn't see that video. When did you post it?
Just this afternoon.
Okay. I'll have to go check that out. You actually got your wife to agree to be on camera.
Yep. Yeah. Well, there was chocolate involved, so. But yeah. She
Awesome.
she finally came around, so hopefully she'll be in a few more.
That would be cool. Yeah, I keep wanting my wife to also, but she's too shy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try the chocolate too.
Hey, Doug, I see you braved the potted meat challenge.
I did.
You tried frying it, and it didn't. It wouldn't fry, would it?
No, it I don't know exactly what it did. It just kind of bubbled, and it almost, in the skillet, it bubbled, and I think it was moving a little bit. But no, I tried to flip it. Basically I had to let it get like totally dehydrated and burn it so I could flip it, and then it kind of crumbled apart, but it went on a bun, nice and dry, because I wasn't going to eat it wet and mushy, and that makes for a better video if you're shooting those cans, but not eating it. So yeah, it was nasty though. Hey, Stan just popped up.
There he is.
Oh hell, it worked. The one that Shane sent me worked.
Did it work?
I was just sitting in there by myself.
There you go.
Pissed off, man. Forgot we're live.
Yep.
Well, I know how to do it now, if you guys would like to know, thanks to Mike the Bushcrafter out there.
Awesome.
At the top of our main Hangout screen that we're all looking at, the actual Google Plus Hangout, that long URL that's at the top, you just copy and paste that, send it to them in a PM, and they can get right on.
Well, I thought Daryl tried
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I thought you tried it from actual Google, not the Hangout page that pops up.
Well, this came to my PM. I
Yeah,
went straight, you know, because it comes up in my email. So I went to my email, which is actually a PM, clicked on it, and it went straight there. But when I would go
Nice.
to everything else, it just showed last week's. That's enough. That's good. Sorry about the cussing. I forgot we were live.
Oh, dude, it's all good, man. I'm super stoked that you're here.
How's the heat down there tonight?
That was what made me. Well, I got flustered because of the heat and the bugs. So I went inside, and all my stuff's in there. So I'm gonna go get it and come back out. Are y'all gonna go on for a while?
Yeah, we're just hanging out, dude.
Okay. I'll go get something to drink. I'll be back.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, I took my potted meat video down.
You did?
Just because, yeah, it made a couple of people mad.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like potted meat lovers or gun haters
Yeah.
or what?
Well, I mean, well, I got one that was someone who doesn't know anything about firearms. Now, in the video, I have to be honest, I wasn't like I was being overly cautious with my revolver. Okay. Anybody that knows anything about revolvers knows that you have to pull the hammer back, which will then advance the cylinder, and then you have to pull the trigger to close the hammer. So after you have expended a shot, there is no way the gun can accidentally go off because the hammer is closed on a spent casing. But in the video, I would shoot it, I'd go up, I'd take a look, I'd set the gun down on the ground. They're like, "You're going to blow your foot off." Ooh. So whatever with that, you know, I tried to explain it to them, and it didn't work. But then other people were mad that I was blowing up perfectly good food.
Wait a minute. That's, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, a slight contradiction there. I mean, food of some sort.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. There's always going to be people like, you know, that disagree with something about, you know, a video. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I started the YouTube thing, it was supposed to be all fun and positive. And I know that, you know, Michelle just playing in Dish, you know, I mean, I did chicken out. I will admit 100% I couldn't bring myself to eat that stuff. Maybe I will someday, but I don't know. I'm never going to bring liver and Brussels sprouts out to the shooting range and blow those up. I wouldn't eat those either, but so in any case, I just made it a private, or not a private video, but I just kind of took it offline because I was feeling, at the time I was feeling like, oh, why did I do this video? This video was silly and is, you know, pissing people off or whatever, but oop, watch my language. But in any case, it was fun, you know, and I'm glad that a lot of people at least got a little humor out of it.
Yeah, I suppose all the you know, the potted meat people saw it, so you know, yeah, we got to enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was all in just good fun. You know, that was Chris just playing.
There you go.
So, you know, I have a question though, because I was thinking about this. Does anyone on this panel eat sardines?
No.
There's one no.
I've got a can that I picked up a couple weeks ago that I'm planning on doing a, you know, kind of a taste test type video with those. But anyway, I saw something really cool. I thought it was cool. Shane Coffee I'm pretty sure it was Shane Coffey did it. You got to use the sardines that are in oil. You know, some of them are in water or
Yep.
you know, yeah. There's different types. Anyway, you got to use the type that's in oil, and then I believe he opens up the can and then like tissue type paper, and I don't remember if it might have been toilet paper.
It's toilet paper.
You know, okay, toilet paper. You lay that in on top, you light the toilet paper, and then that catches the oil, and it kind of cooks or heats up the sardines right in the can. So I want to try that. I thought that looked kind of neat.
Yeah,
That's how Karen cooks her tuna.
Oh, nice.
Karen cooks her tuna the same way.
Cool.
Yeah, well,
It's
I was
got to be
thinking,
better than potted meat. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, I was just going to say, you know, I'd be willing to send anyone who wants a can of sardines. If they want to send me a can of potted meat, which we cannot buy in Maine, I've checked, again, 2 more stores in addition to the 2 that I looked for it that day. I mean, they just don't sell it up here. The distributor just doesn't come up this far into New England or whatever. But I will send you a can of sardines. If you send me a can of potted meat, we'll do a live video chat just like this, and we will open the cans and eat them on a chat.
I'll pick up the Armor potted meat for you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
all
thinking the same thing. Be careful what you wish for there, man.
All right, you got it coming.
I will say this. I don't care if I get 17 cans of potted meat, and I'm only eating it one time. I'm opening 1 can. The rest might go back out to the shooting range.
Well, devil's ham is good. Devil's ham is good. The potted meat's more like smashed up Vienna sausage.
Yeah, I've never had the ham, but I know what you're talking about with the sausages.
That's a staple here, man. Vienna sausage.
I have a friend that used to sit and eat those all the time. He just popped them and sit there and munch on them.
Yeah. Quick and easy.
I like smoked oysters. You guys eat smoked oysters?
Never tried them.
Never tried them.
I'll only eat them raw, but I'll eat 2 dozen raw.
Are you on a Gulf Coast, Stan?
About. If it wasn't for the traffic, I could hear the waves. Yeah.
I used to live in Sarasota.
Well, that's on the peninsula. I'm on the Panhandle.
Okay. All right.
But I'm sorry if I caused any confusion trying to get on. I apologize for that, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Y'all are having a hurricane come up the East Coast. So, is it gonna affect any of you?
I'm too far inland. I mean, yeah, no.
Yeah, they said that it could very well affect us here in southern Maine, but it really depends on how the storm tracks. You know, we got to wait until it gets a little bit closer.
It looks like it's just going to go straight up the East Coast right now.
Yeah.
But
a lot of times what happens with the top, you know, like where, you know, Maine is right at the top of New England, and then a section of Canada where New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and so on is, like the air will kind of come down out of Canada and force the storms to, you know, hang a right into the Atlantic Ocean before it makes landfall. So I'll keep my fingers crossed that, you know, that phenomenon happens.
We send them to England.
Yeah.
They get them.
Yeah. Take that, Scott.
What's left of it?
So, Stan, when we opened this up, obviously you weren't here, but we gave everybody a chance to kind of talk about their channel or if you have anything coming up that you want to talk about, videos, or just have the stage for a second. So it's all yours if you want it.
No, I don't have anything going on. The only thing that's with me, and it's going on with everybody, because Michael brought it up today, and it's just all the VRs. It's just nobody's fault. You know, we're all hitting the milestones at the same time. But you know, I miss just doing a off the wall video. But then if you miss somebody, you're scared you're gonna hurt their feelings for not doing a VR for them. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Other than that, I'm waiting for it to cool off so I can start camping again. You know, it's very unpleasant here until about right now. It's 7 o'clock and it's 87 degrees, but we got the sea breeze that blows in every evening, and that's the only thing that makes it bearable. You know, it's kind of pleasant now, but
Yeah.
until late September, it's just not very pleasant here. And then I'll be doing my regular videos back out in the woods, and probably more of them, and maybe some hunting videos. And that's something I wanted to bring up in a later chat was, most of us are bushcrafters, so we're not squeamish, but I've seen it on some of the spearfishing channels that I subscribe to. You know, they really get pinged by trolls, you know, for killing animals and killing the poor fish. And I don't know how much hunting I'm going to do on my channel. You know, I really don't want to offend anybody, but at the same time, I kind of don't care either, because, you know, meat doesn't come out of a vending machine.
Yeah, but stay true to who you are.
So, but I may be doing some videos. I just may not show kill shots or something like that. You know, I'll try to keep it tasteful.
Yeah, the kill shots definitely get the crowd riled up, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with hunting videos. I'm stoked, Stan, for you to start getting back out there, do some more bank fire videos, and I'd love to see some hunting videos, brother. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I know, you know, I plan on doing like the opening of hunting season, like squirrel season. Just go in and get a couple squirrels and cook squirrel over the fire and just do a camp out for, you know, that weekend. But other than that, I don't have anything planned. You know, just trying to catch up on the VRs for everybody. But I'm only going to do them for, you know, people that I feel close to.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one that unfortunately I'm not going to get to. That's Robert McKenzie over there in the UK. He's from Canada, but he lives in the UK now. I can't remember.
He came in third place on. So he came in third place on my last subs competition.
Yep. Yeah, I think his is closing pretty soon, and I'm gonna get the pinch. I'm not gonna be able to do one. It's like basically the next 2 weeks. You know, this weekend obviously with the holiday weekend here, and then the following weekend's Aiden's 6th birthday, and I have, you know, so much to do before that. We got like 70 people coming to the house, so, you know, next 2 weeks is out the window.
You guys having a big?
Well, I know I'll definitely do one for Mr. Scooty, and I'll definitely do one for Bearded Clam, and I think I'm caught up on everybody else. I'm not. I think I got Daryl's already. The last one, so the cooking video. So.
Yep.
Yep, the deer tenderloins.
Oh my gosh, that looked good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if you didn't have any plans, you should show us some more of your recipes, man, because every one that you show is just incredibly delicious looking.
It was good. There wasn't any leftovers. My wife loves it. My son loves it. You know, and
that tiger
and that
spot
was
that I asked you about, is it kind of like just by looking at it, it reminds me of like a General Tso's sauce that you would get on some Chinese, maybe, where it's
Yeah.
kind of sweet, but it's got a nice
It's like
kick.
it's a sweet and sour with cayenne pepper in it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very intrigued. I'm gonna have to get some of that.
You can't get enough of it, I'll tell you that. And what my wife goes through about a bottle a week because she puts it on cream cheese. And then cream cheese and some real good crackers.
That sounds good.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is. You can make like a dipping sauce with it, with cream cheese. Whip it up, and dip it with tortilla chips or whatever.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm watching my wife
check
walk
your
by.
grocery store. Check your grocery stores where like your barbecue sauce and your condiments are, and see if you've got it.
Yeah.
It's not that. I thought it was pretty popular.
It could be. I might just never have noticed it.
And it's called Tiger Sauce?
It's called Tiger Sauce. I did put I put a recipe of how to make the Tiger Sauce under there in the description.
Oh, you
because
did?
it's so expensive. A lot of people are trying to counterfeit it, and so there's some recipes online how to make it, and that's the best one I've seen so far. But it's still not duplicating it.
Well, how do I know if I get a bottle if it's authentic or if it's counterfeit?
Oh, if you get it at the store, it's going to be the real thing. What I'm talking about is just making homemade Tiger Sauce.
I got you.
Because a lot of, like, the people who can't get it, or the reason the woman that made the recipe up was because she was going through too much of it, and it was coming out to be like 50 cents an ounce. So she was making it up. It's like $2.50 a bottle for a little 5-ounce bottle.
Yeah, I think I saw in that link you sent me on Amazon. It was, I want to say, like maybe $7 for a little bottle of it.
Yeah. But it's good. And, you can try that same recipe with any kind of sauce. Just make up just kind of look in your condiment section and see something you think would go well with brown sugar, and just make a paste and roll the meat in it. And you can use pork. Just you cook it longer.
Yeah.
Mike DeLucia in the house.
What's up, Mike?
What up, Mike?
Hey, Daryl. You there, Daryl? Nope.
You must have stepped away. I saw that picture.
Yeah, he must have stepped away. I was going to ask him what, maybe you guys know, what's the cutoff for his SV contest?
It's tomorrow,
Yep.
I think.
Is it? Damn.
Yeah, that's what I
his
was
ends tomorrow.
Because I wanted to get his done. I let him know already that I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to it, but I thought it was going through until this weekend, but I got it. Yeah, it's tomorrow at midnight.
Yeah. Shoot, I was thinking it was after the 4th, after the holiday. God damn.
I actually got an idea from your video, Chris, on what to do for him, too, because I wasn't 100% sure. I don't do a ton of cooking outside, but well, I do grill, but not necessarily camp cooking.
Right.
But I have an idea what I want to do for his. I don't know if I have the time, but maybe I'll try either later tonight if it doesn't rain or tomorrow morning. But it's going to be a variation of what you did.
Nice.
Hope you don't mind.
Yeah. No. You know what's funny is I asked the kids, like, you know, I need to do a video for Brother Daryl about camp cooking. You know, what kind of camp food do you guys want to cook? And it was like instantaneous.
Hot dogs.
No, they said s'mores. I was like, oh, of course. Why did I even ask? You know, I was like, because I didn't specify. You know, like every time we go camping, obviously we got hot dogs, burgers. You know, some marinated meat of various kinds, but at every campsite we have the stuff to make s'mores. So the second I put the question out there, it was like, bam, s'mores. Okay, that was that.
I was kind of hoping that you were going to do some lobster.
Ooh,
oh, we don't bring lobster camping.
If I lived in Maine, I'd bring lobster camping.
Yeah, hell, I thought you would. I figured you'd bring it everywhere.
You don't really live in Maine.
Oh, that's so funny. No, actually, we are going to a family reunion this weekend, the 5th. Yeah, that's Saturday.
Can y'all hear
that's
that
the
in the
family
background?
reunion. No, I didn't hear it.
It sounds like somebody's taking advantage of a sheep.
Try and get it on camera.
But I live in the county, and people actually have, I think they've got either a sheep or a goat over there. I don't want to know.
Go get some video for it.
I think it's against the law.
I gotta say again, Chris, your daughter's voice was awesome. That was really cool what she did there.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, she. I don't know if you guys have seen. It's that song. Well, the song's been around for a while, but someone did that on a movie that was really popular. I
remember seeing it somewhere. As soon as I saw her start doing it, it triggered a memory, but I didn't know where.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive though, because you know she'll wander around the house and sing. Like, the kid reads constantly, but she'll sing while she's reading. And wow. I'm like, are you singing and reading at the same time? And I'm like, how do you do that? You know, it's mind-boggling to me. So when she learned how to do the cup thing, I was like, well, why aren't you in chorus at school? We have a huge chorus in Windham, and there's a chamber singers thing. It's a big to-do here in Windham. But anyway, I don't know why she's not in it.
Yeah, she's got some talent for sure.
Yeah. I mean, cool. She's got a good ear, good coordination.
I haven't seen that video yet.
Yeah, it's just a little shorty that I did for Daryl's VR. SB.
Is that true that
SVR.
Massachusetts lobster's better than Maine lobster?
What?
Yeah, absolutely. It's well known.
Lobster.
Mr. DeLucia said that Massachusetts lobster's better.
Oh, that's it. You know how they have chicken fights down in like Puerto Rico and stuff? Mike, you get your best lobster, buddy. I'll get mine. No. We'll put them in the tank
there's only
together.
one way. There's only one way to solve this. Chris, Mike, both of you send me a couple lobsters. Live. And I'll tell you.
We have a lobster season down here. We've got a lobster down here also, but they're I think the colder the water it is, the better they are, because we have a spiny lobster and a shovel-nosed lobster, and they just don't have any flavor. They don't compare it to a Maine lobster.
Yeah, no, it's a different breed or a different, I don't know, species or whatever it's called. I
think it's got a lot to do with the water temperature also.
Oh, absolutely. The funny thing is, like growing up in Maine, obviously I've had lobster so many times that it's like chicken to me. But lobster is like the nastiest, scavenging, eats the grossest stuff you've ever seen on the bottom of the floor of the ocean.
Bottom feeders.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it will eat anything, and people just love it.
It's like crab. It's like crabs here. you know, people will come down here and order blue crabs, but they're, you know, they're scavengers, you know, and crawfish too. So.
Yeah. I will definitely do me a nice lobster cookout video for you guys.
Nice.
Like I said, I think we're going to have one this weekend at the family gathering, so I'll bring the camera with me and I'll show you guys how to shuck a lobster real quick. That's a skill every Mainer must have. You have to be able to clean that lobster in like two minutes or less. Shucka.
You can't shuck a lobster in 2 minutes or
hey.
less.
Oh my gosh, you are busted.
You use
All
tools.
out.
She's not allowed to talk unless she comes over here on video. Come here.
I use my bare hands and teeth to shuck a lobster.
Say hi, wife woman.
Hi, guys.
No, bend down so everybody's not looking at your breasts.
Hi. Don't let him fool
No.
you.
Yeah, I have to give Shannon props. She has some mad lobster shucking skills. She can. She grew up in Freeport, which, you know, obviously goes with the port. A lot of her friends were lobstermen growing up, and she can definitely get her done.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you two that live in New England knew this or not, but the football team that's here near me in Pittsburgh is much better than the football team up there too.
Is that where this whole thing's going?
I just wanted to throw that out there real quick in case you didn't know.
Man, that's it. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
I think we might have the most Super Bowl wins ever, you know?
Well, yeah, if you count the 60s and the 70s.
We've had a couple lately, too. Well, not... Never mind. I didn't even bring it up. Forget it.
Well, see, that's something I've never brought up, that I'm a New Orleans Saints fan, but that should go without saying.
I like the Saints.
We used to call them the Aints. We called them the Aints for years, man.
Yeah. Well, and
my wife went to.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say my wife went to school with Archie, so that kind of gives you an idea of how old I am. So. Or how.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, being a New England fan in general, now I know that if you don't follow sports, this isn't going to make a lot of sense, but the Red Sox went almost 100 years without winning a championship. The Patriots were around since 1960 and didn't win their first one until 2001. The Bruins went 40 years, and the Celtics have basically sucked since the 80s. Now, I have been a New England fan since I was born in the mid-70s, and that was a lot of dry years right there, man. I mean, we were bad, and then the last, 12, 13 years have been awesome, but we went through some bad times.
Well, I think all teams do that. You know, Miami did the same thing. The Saints had many bad years. But I can remember back in the 70s when, you know, it was the Dolphins all the time, you know. It changes.
Yeah. This team back here behind Dallas, my head, they've won title, I don't know, 100 and some years ago. They're about due.
Oh, you guys have been kicking our butt for the last 2 days. The Cubbies are in Fenway. Actually, I think Game 3's tonight.
You know what? I haven't even been keeping up with them this year, to be honest.
Yeah, they're not great. But the Red Sox are worse.
I used to watch baseball all the time, but I don't know, the last few years the Cubs disappointed me once again after 07, and yeah, I just kind of started falling off.
Yeah, same here.
When I lived in Dallas, I would go. When I lived in Dallas, I would go see the Rangers a lot, and I love going to a baseball game, but I cannot stand to watch it on TV. I will fall asleep in 10 minutes.
I used to be that way too, and I don't know what changed, but I can handle watching it now.
But I love going to a game.
Me too. I've been to many Cubs games at Wrigley Field, and that place is awesome. Just the whole area around it and everything is just an experience if you've never been up there.
Yeah, it is.
I got lucky and was a game that Nolan Ryan retired his jersey.
Wow, cool.
Oh, nice.
But I used to watch him a lot. It was so reflecting my age again.
Yeah, he's a legend. Just like you, Stan. You're a legend, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Sorry for taking us off course there. We kind of got into the sports discussion now, but
it's all go. It's all good.
I think Chris is having a battle with Mike over territory now.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm paying more attention to the chat than I am the video.
Is Spearman on the chat?
He is.
He was. Oh yeah, he is still up there. He said, "Stan the man" with an exclamation point.
That man. Oh, he's a Bears fan too.
Nice. I do actually like the Bears from all my time in Illinois. That's my wife's favorite team too. I can't
Speaking
wait.
of bears, they had to kill 8 bears here this week
Really?
because people had been feeding them and they got to where they weren't scared of humans anymore. So they had to take them out. That's bad. I'm hoping I'll get a bear on a video this year from my deer stand. We got a lot of bear around here.
Saw a black bear.
What's that?
Oh, I was just saying black bear, like question
Yeah,
mark.
they're black bears. Gentle Ben. Anybody old enough to remember Gentle Ben?
Mm,
That was
Grizzly
a
Adams?
very popular. No, this was Gentle Ben was many years before Grizzly Adams. But it was about a boy that his father worked for. He was a game warden, and he had a pet bear, and they would get in trouble. It was about the same time that Flipper came out.
That was wasn't that Ron Howard's brother was in Gentle Ben?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so. The one that's in like every Ron Howard movie as like an extra. Anyway, yeah, he was a little kid in that show.
I've got a black bear up here that actually has been spotted twice. I think I might have said that last week. Been spotted twice now on my driveway, basically. I'm trying to figure out its pattern of when it comes through here so I can maybe get it on film too.
Mm.
Put a
Maybe
candy bar.
What's that?
Put a candy bar in the driveway.
Yeah,
They love candy bars.
I'll have to try that out.
Well, it's just remarkable how they can adapt because, I mean, I'm in a heavily populated area. I'll have fox in my yard, deer in my yard, and it's just amazing. And it's 4th of July right now, so our population has just doubled.
Oh, I bet.
You can't. Usually, you can go in and out of the grocery store, 5-10 minutes. I was in there for like 30 minutes just trying to get through the line because of all the tourists down here. And all of our hotels, motels, and condos are sold out.
Damn Yankees.
Hey.
Do you guys have any plans for the 4th of July? Anything special going on?
No, since no one spoke up. Not necessarily special, but it's just going to be me, my wife, and my kids, most likely. Maybe my sister hanging out here. We've got a few fireworks to let off, nothing real big, but it's kind of what we did last year. We had a lot of fun. We just kind of grilled out, hung out all day. We've got a badminton and volleyball set net that we're gonna put up. Yeah, just hang out with the fam, cook some good food, and then when it gets dark, do some fireworks.
Excellent plan.
Nope,
Are fireworks legal in Pennsylvania?
They are illegal, and I do not have any.
They just made them legal in Maine for the first time in, like, I can't remember. They made them illegal about 30 years ago or something. They just came up. It passed with flying colors, the bill. So this will be the second year that they're legal in Maine again. So I have like fireworks stores everywhere around me. You can get some pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would love to.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store.
When I lived in Illinois, I'd cross the border down into Missouri sometimes, or actually when I lived in Iowa, it was a little bit closer, but I would hop on the interstate and go across, and they had, I think it was Black Cat had a giant superstore off of 35 South, a little bit north of Kansas City, and it was just like this gigantic barn just packed full of everything you could ever think of, from little firecrackers all the way up to, you know, one shot that cost you $100.
Yeah, they are expensive. That's for certain.
But when I did that, I would never take them back across into the state where they were illegal. I would just shoot them off in the parking lot. I swear.
Yeah, right at the state line.
Yep.
Gentlemen, I'll be right back.
We have huge fireworks displays down here on the 4th. I mean, like the one right street from me, which is at the marina, it's like $25,000 worth of fireworks go off. And then we have what it's called the new Miracle Strip, and it's probably, you know, $50,000 worth of fireworks. It'll go on for like 30 minutes. It's incredible. It's like Disney World.
Damn.
But you know, it's put on by the chamber. It's put on by the Chamber of Commerce, so like a lot of people contribute money from different organizations and businesses. So it's incredible. I hope I can get some of it on video, but the iPhone doesn't pick it up very well.
Yeah. You probably have gigantic crowds to deal with too.
Yes, we don't even go to them. You know, we'll go in the backyard and try to watch some of them, but it's just the crowd. It's just the traffic getting away from it. It takes you an hour to get home to only go 5 miles.
Yeah.
That's the same way it is here in town. This city puts on a pretty damn good fireworks show, and I mean nonstop for probably a good 20 minutes. Good fireworks, but to go out to the park that's around, the park is around a big lake, and to get out there and watch the show, yeah, you can see, you know, all the fireworks, even the ground show. Like you said, Stan, you're looking at an hour or better to get home afterwards. So yeah, we'll just hang back, you know, in a business parking lot, maybe a half-mile away, and we can see everything but the ground stuff really well. So yeah, it works a lot better.
Well, what's really cool here is you know the pier that I did the video for Chris. I can get on that pier. I can get on that pier and shoot video west and just see fireworks all up and down the beach. That's pretty too. So we might just do that. I've got a very good, well, I can't say very good, but I've got a good video camera. But, you know, I don't have a computer right now to download to. And I'm kind of hog-tied to this iPhone. I'm getting tired of it. But I want to, you know, pay some bills off before I go buy a new computer.
Right.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, they're a pain.
So what are you guys thinking? We 2 hours and 15 minutes now.
That's the way it always happens.
Did y'all
right?
already do? Did y'all already do the small channel
You guys
shout
want to
out?
I don't
Did y'all
think
do
we
the
have,
small channel
like,
shout out?
officially or went down there. No, I
No.
don't. No.
The only one
Well,
I
I
wanted to
don't know
bring
what
up was
you guys think of.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stan.
I can't remember what her numbers are right now, but Rabbit Farm Hobby, you know, Tammy's just so, I don't know any other word for it, kind of cute. She's a trip, but she just did a 3-part solo camp. I think she uploaded the third one today. I think she's under 100. But they were actually, she's camera shy. You know, you never get to see her. But, you know, she carved a really nice knife, and then she played with a bat for a while. I don't know if y'all saw that video. It's pretty cool.
No, they're definitely on my watch list because I think Tammy rocks.
Yeah, I put them on the watch list. I saw that you commented something about the bats today. I've got all 3 of them lined up to watch.
Well, what was a trip was her boots. Her hiking boots are like Indian moccasin boots that come up to the knees.
Nice.
It was nice. It was, the whole video is nice. And, you know, I'm glad she got out and showed some of New Mexico. Some very, you know, where she was camping. They're closing that area down for the summer because of the fire potential for forest fires. So this is her last weekend that she could have gone up there. But anyway, that's my shout out. Rabbit Farm Hobby.
Awesome shout out, dude.
What about you, Shane? Who's your shout out?
Well, I was just kind of thinking, actually, I got 2 of them. First one you just shot out the other day, NW Nature Calls. Is that right? Yeah, you shouted him out the other day. Yeah, I've been following him for quite a while now, and he's getting up there around 100 now, but he's got a great channel. He just put up one of a hike that him and his wife did a few days ago. That was awesome. He does a lot of tarp reviews and shows you different setups, a lot of hammock reviews. He's just a cool guy. And then the other one, who was actually on here last week for a little bit, would be Brave the Third Stone. I know that he's getting bumped up there recently in his sub count, but I don't know where he's at now, but I know he's pretty low there for a while, but he's got a lot of great content.
Open the door.
São Paulo in Brazil. So if you haven't checked him out, go check it out. He's got a lot of cool videos of the jungles down there. I think he's got one of the graffiti.
Be on camera.
That was awesome.
Don't want to be on camera.
I guess that's it. And I want to give a quick shout out to Wife Woman.
Wife Woman.
Hey, they said hi. I got a Bluetooth. She can't hear you.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me?
What?
Yeah.
I got to turn the volume up. Say something.
It's a great day at the beach. It was fabulous. The sun it was overcast all day. It was fabulous. So, how's my tan?
Nice.
Wish I was at the beach.
I can't hear y'all.
It looks great, Wife Woman.
She said that it looks great.
All right. It was a wonderful day. It really was. The water is 85 degrees, which felt cold on entering, but immediately felt great. We were at the kiddie pool. Lots of wonderful little baby children. It was fun, like 18 months old and 10 months old. It was fun. It was fun.
Well, you're talking to
Well, you talk.
5 of them.
Well, will you respond?
I
Guess
can't.
I didn't hear the response.
I can't either. That's why I'm using mine.
Hey, there you go. You got the Bluetooth. I don't.
Just have
I'm
her sit in
having
your
dinner
lap,
with my
Stan.
husband, and my
right.
son has made us fabulous spaghetti for dinner. It's the Wednesday night thing. We like that.
Sounds good.
I can't tell what they said it sounds good.
Yeah, I like spaghetti.
Stanley is just fanatic about having. It's almost ritualistic. Monday night we have this. Tuesday night we have this. Wednesday night we have this. So tonight is the Italian thing. Saturday night is hamburgers. Sunday night is deer meat special, which is fabulous. This man is the absolute best at cooking wild game, I guess you call it. I don't know, deer meat. It is phenomenal. The best. Monday night it's free for all, I guess, whatever, shebang. But Wednesday night is Italian.
Italian's great.
Stan the man.
Go for it.
Okay.
We got your eating schedule down now.
That's right. You better invite me over for hamburgers on Saturday night, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be there on Wednesdays too, so.
What about you, Doug? Who's your shout out?
Geez, I'm drawing a blank on a shout out. I feel bad. I should have one or two or three, but I can't think. I'm thinking about cooking out.
Okay, I'm gonna get off. Y'all have a good one.
Take
Later,
care,
Stan.
Stanley.
All right, Stan. Take care.
Bye bye.
Night, Stan.
It was
That's great.
839 Camper.
Yes.
I see Mr. Scott Douglas in the crowd commenting.
Oh, really? I haven't
Yes,
checked in a while here. Oh. There we go. All right.
What we got? Living Survival, Scott Douglas, Little Jenny, Mikey. Is that Stan still rummaging around over there?
I said Stan left his mic open.
Quick, someone close that before he says something he regrets.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Lagging behind here.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's see here.
I guess I kind of already did my shout-outs earlier because I was overzealous and I like to gab a lot. But again, I just want to reiterate, Scott Ross, he's over in Scotland, and he only has, I think, about 20 subs. Just started getting into YouTube to help, like get back into the camping thing and join up with the bushcrafting community. He really is into everything that we do, so definitely go check out his channel. He's got youngins that he brings out, and they're definitely they definitely have fun.
All right. Hey, Chris, text me that channel. I don't got a pen to write that down, but my shout out is Euchre Survival, and he's the one that just sent me the package. And make sure that you guys, if you guys see anybody in the comments that you guys don't have the subs, make sure you go and check their channels out. So I think everybody on the panel here is maybe getting hungry, ready to shut it down. You guys agree, or?
Yeah.
I'm ready to eat something.
Yep.
I got to put my little guy to bed. I can hear him putting up a fight out there with Shannon. But I want to shout out everybody over there in the chat land. You guys all rock. Thanks for hanging out. That was wicked cool.
Definitely. Thank you, everyone.
Yep, thank you.
I'm going to stop the broadcast, and then so we're off air, and then we can say our final words, and everybody can jump on out. How's that?
That works.
Sounds good, Daryl.
All right.